Why does it seem like many Christian marriages are failing nowadays? Why does it seem like a lot of Christian relationships are failing today? To be honest, this is a hard question, one we often whisper in disappointment, wondering how two people who stayed, fasted, and claims to hear God could end up strangers under the same roof, or worse, in divorce court. But the truth is, many Christian relationships are struggling today, not because God failed, because we all know God does not fail, but because somehow along the line, we failed ourselves. We spiritualized the red flags. So many couples got married in church, but ignored the obvious signs. He had anger issues, but he speaks in tongues, so God is working on him. She was manipulative, but she's a church girl, so she must be the one. We confuse religious behaviors for godly character, and when the real person shows up after the wedding, we are shocked. Discernment is not suspicion, it's clarity from God, and many ignore it in the name of faith. We prepare for the wedding and not for marriage. Thousands of dollars and kwachas, months of planning, bridal showers, chilangamuriro, kitchen parties, weddings, but how many couples spend even 6 weeks to 8 weeks, 1 year, learning about communication, conflict resolution, or forgiveness? Many Christians are taught how to pray for a spouse, but not how to stay in marriage to one. We know how to pray for rain, but don't know how to farm the land once it falls. We hoped God would fix what we refuse to work on. Some people out there enter into marriage, broken trauma, unhealed wounds, insecurities, and addictions. Instead of doing the work of healing, we hoped marriage would cover it up. And when the stress came, everything hidden came up. Prayer is powerful, but God wants to do for you what you are unwilling to confront. God can restore, but He partners with your honesty. We stopped being intentional after I do. Before marriage, flowers, love notes, deep talks, intentional dates. After marriage, silence, phones, kids, and routine. Many Christian couples love each other, but they have stopped loving on each other. Romance, communication, affection, they take a backseat to survival. A neglected relationship is one step away from an emotional affair. We took submission and leadership out of context. Submission isn't slavery, and headship isn't dictatorship. But because of poor teaching, many couples walk into marriage with pride, control issues, and unrealistic expectations. Husbands want to rule, not lead. Wives want to be heard but not helped. It becomes a war of power instead of a journey of partnership. Biblical relationship requires both spouses to die to self daily. We refuse to help until it's too late. Pride has killed more Christian marriages than adultery, more relationships. So many couples are dying silently, struggling in secret, but they won't speak up because of shame, embarrassment, or false belief that God will fix if you just pray harder. And by the time they finally ask for help, it's often too late. Asking for help is not weakness, it's wisdom. Why are many Christian relationships failing? Because we have confused faith with passivity. We have elevated image over intimacy, and we have replaced sacrifice with self. Relationship is hard, marriage is harder, even when with Christ at the center. But when two people actively commit to grow in God and with each other, intentionally, humbly, and consistently, marriage becomes more than survivable. It becomes a beautiful thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jeremiah Pekis, Blue Therapy. Blue Therapy.